Skill 8. Set line and page break options and modify styles. Okay, so now we're going to go down to our references again. Check out the references heading. We click that and you see that it's not aligned in the center. It's a little bit different than what was. It is listed as heading 1 here, but it's not matching our other headings. So we want to go up to navigate to the risk of lighting historic photographs. So we're going to come to our top one. And we put our insertion point here. And we come to heading 1. And it jumped over to the left there. But we're going to right click. And what we're going to do is we're going to update heading 1 to match selection. So we're going to update that to match the selection. And what that will do is now heading 1 will be centered like that. So we looked at the references just a second ago. And now that matches. It was heading 1, but it was over here. But now heading 1 says to align it center. And we didn't have to select that whole heading. We just had our cursor in there. And as I click here, if I click away from here, see how that says heading 1 here? If I click heading 2, see how it jumps over there? I didn't click anything. I just hovered over these and it's showing me where I was. So if I click away, it's there. But if I do click away, and now this says normal. So if I started typing here, I'll be typing normal text of the document. But when I click on here, it shows me that I did use heading 1 for that heading, that text. So now we want to check out Windows and Orphan Control. So if we come up to our paragraph here on the Home tab, the paragraph settings launcher, and we click to line and page breaks. So we're indent and spacing where we were earlier. Now we're going to click on this tab, line and page breaks.
Notice widow and orphan control.
A widow refers to the last line of a paragraph displayed as the first line of a page, separated from the rest of the paragraph. An orphan is the first line of a paragraph that displays the last line of a page. Both widows and orphans should be avoided. Keeping the widow and orphan control box selected will prevent these from occurring on your reports. So it won't have just a heading floating there, and it won't just have one sentence at the end of another page, so they'll stay together. So even if it has to change the spacing rules, it will keep it together. So we want to know that that is checked. So we do like to have that checked all the time. We're not going to change anything here. We hit OK. Go to the methodology header. So I'll just jump to it through here for my navigation. The styles group, we're going to right click the custom heading and we're going to click modify. So I select it. It's telling me it is using the custom heading because when I click away from there, it's not selected. I click back there, it is selected. So I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to choose modify. And then I'm going to come down to the format button down here at the bottom. And I'm going to click on paragraph. I'm going to format the paragraph. And I want to choose keep with next. We'll see what that does here in a second. And then I'm going to click OK and OK again. And actually it moved it down. So move the methodology down here. So we can hit save. We're done with skill 8.